everybody?
Good.
Byron, over the last couple of years, you guys on offense have averaged around 30 points per game, 2019 and 2020, 2021. There's a lot of new pieces, rookies in the lineup, guys that retired, the Pro Bowlers, you got a Pro Bowl center that's out. But you're averaging about 20 points per game, or a little bit more maybe. Is there a sense of frustration that you guys can't hit these 30-point games like you have in the past because you've become accustomed?
Not so used to it. Nah, not really. We're trying to win games. We know where we're at. Ultimately, we want to be playing our best football at the end of the year. Numbers, I always tell you guys, I say it again, we'll count them up at the end. We'll count them up at the end and see where we're at from a number standpoint. But right now, we know what situation we're in. We're trying to do the right things to win football games. That's really our focus. Our focus never been really, hey, we're trying to score every time, but our focus is not like on numbers. It's on trying to score. One percentage I know that's 100% correct. You score more points than the other team, you win. So that's my focus as an offensive coach, as an offensive play caller. That's what I'm always thinking of.
Brian, you had 3 years with Coach Tomlin in Pittsburgh. And
Yes.
If you've ever, especially a defensive-minded coach, gone up against a coach or coached against a coach that you spent that much time with that you know that well?
Not really. Mike T is a unique, special guy, man. That's all you can really say. I learned so much from him. I can't have more respect for the coach and the human being than I have for a coach or a player or really a person. He's that unique. It was enjoyable to play for him. It's motivational to play for him. I know you guys see the interviews and that's really him. The guys that know him around here, that's really him. He's a special guy. Taught me a lot. I catch myself saying some of his words sometimes as I'm coaching. So that's how important of a piece he was for me. I just got so much respect for him as a coach. But the man, it's unique, man. It's unique to have played for Mike T. I'm happy that I've done that because it was a unique experience for me, and I learned a lot from that.
What's the biggest lesson that he imparted on you as a coach now?
It's not no individual lesson because you get it every day. You get what you see on TV every day. And as a locker room, as a player, that's what you want. You want people like that leading you, and he's a unique man. He's a unique football coach. It's no surprise that he's had that much success. I've seen him work. I've seen him when times are good come to work and how he react. I've seen him when times wasn't so good come to work, how they react. So I learned a lot from him. I learned a lot from how to handle yourself in certain situations. I wish I could articulate myself the way that he do. I'm failing at that.
Byron, it might not have been the plan, right? But you're getting a lot of production from rookies. You're playing a lot of rookies, right? Because so many injuries, guys not here. But whether it's Cade Otton or Code Keefe or Rashad White, where do you see these guys? How much have they contributed already, and how good do you think they're going to be as the season progresses? How much more will they do?
I think they're all getting better. You know, they're all getting better because they're getting live game reps. Cole and Cade is, man, I mean, right? You know, that's a tough position. Tight end rookies, they don't come in. I don't care where they was drafted at, what round. They normally don't come in and play as much as these two playing. But you can trust it. You can trust them. Early in the year, I trust those guys that they're going to go out there and do the right thing. And that says more than anything from a production standpoint, from their standpoint. I trust that they can be in the huddle and do the right thing. And I think the more reps that Rashad get, you'll see his skill set show more and more. But these guys earned it. They earned it. We didn't give them anything. Them guys got an opportunity to prove themselves. They done that, and we look forward to them to continuously keep getting better.
Byron, every team deals with injuries, we know that, but as you study that Steelers defense and what you have to go up against, how different are they without Watt on the field?
Anytime that caliber of player's not on the grass, it's different, right? Obviously, as a competitor, you always want to go against the best, but he's a unique player. He's one of the best in the world, right? He's one of the best in the world. What I love about him is that he make timely plays. It's not just plays, it's timely plays. When you cut the tape on, whenever they need a play, he finds a way to make a play. And that's a unique thing. That's a unique thing for players because a lot of people can make a play here and there. He makes them on time, and that's a unique thing, and that's what makes players like him unique and special.
Right, you guys have had some inconsistencies in short yardage in these first 5 games, but Rashad went 3 for 3 on 3rd and 1 on Sunday. Just like if there's something you'd point to, whether it's decisiveness or what you saw, and how much that helps moving forward.
Now, we just got to do a better job. We just got to do a better job of understanding the situation from an awareness standpoint. We're getting what we want just throughout the year. I just think of all those situations. I think we put it on the ground twice. That's just bad. You got to be able to convert, especially those 4th and 1s from an offensive coach who the head coach tells, hey, it gives you that, trusting you to 4th and 1 that you'll find a way to get it. And we came up short a few times this year. So that's really the disappointing part of it. We'll correct everything from a schematic standpoint to make sure we're always right. But that's kind of disappointing because we're in a good spot in those downs, and we found the ways not to execute and not to get that job done. So that's something that we look forward to being better at.
Fourth and shorts. Is Tom Brady not wanting to run sneaks any longer?
Say that again?
Is Tom Brady not wanting to run sneaks any longer on 4th and shorts?
That really had nothing to do with Tom. That has something to do with how we feel and what we think we need to do moving forward in those situations.
Looking at your offensive numbers, your passing game is one of the best in the league. You're not turning the ball over, not an excessive number of penalties. The one thing that's different is, as he was saying before, the scoring is down. From understanding that winning is the most important thing to you. Is there a discrepancy from last year to this year in terms of what you're doing to get points on the board, basically?
No, I just think it's a different team. It's a really different team when you really look at it. It's a lot of different people in that huddle that was there in the past. But all the other things that you're saying, I think we're doing well. I think we're close to playing really good football. Now, if that means that we're scoring a lot of points like we've done in the past, we'll see. That's why I said we'll add them up at the end. But I think we're close. Man, I just feel as though we're close. Just the more we can get everybody out there. I just want us to be out there because we're always trying to score. But I think we're doing a lot of things at a high level that statistically no one's looking at. But I think we're protecting the football. I think we're getting better on 3rd down. Obviously, we got to play better in the red zone. Those are all things that as you go throughout a year, you're fine-tuning anyway, right? We're just trying to keep fine-tuning, find ways to win, and just make sure at the end of the year we're playing as good as football as we can play. But we want to get there early. We understand some things we haven't produced like we have in the past, but we're just trying to win football games. If we can continue to win football games, I believe that stuff will come with the work that the guys put in. The more time that we spend together as this group, the more we can communicate and be in situations where something don't go right, and then we can talk about it, and we all can grow from it. So I think that's where we're at as an offense. But I do believe that we're close, but that means nothing. Close and getting it done is a long way away. So we'll see. We'll keep working. But I love this group. I love where we're at.
How much is the offensive line, specifically the young guys like Hainsey and Luke, what are you seeing? Are they improving, and does that allow you as a play caller to do a little bit more?
Yeah, I think what helps us most is the situations they were in early in the year, right? You open up the year in Cowboy Stadium, loud as it can get, toughest situation you can get. You come up the next week, you're going to New Orleans as the toughest situation as you get. Those guys opened the year off with 2 weeks where they couldn't hear each other. It was all nonverbal communication, and the job that they've done in those situations was beautiful to watch them operate. But did they play perfect? No. But they played well enough for us to win them football games. And I think those moments, those times that we had together early is going to help us as we get throughout this year, as we get going throughout this year. I think as a whole, we'll begin to play better. I'm just waiting for it to happen, and I'm excited for where we're at, the way we practice, the way we go about our work every day. I'm extremely excited about that.
Byron, I know you're focused on the Steelers' defense, but they're starting a rookie quarterback, and you've been there before. What's the toughest part of that deal, the biggest challenge when coming from college and you're making your debut as a starting quarterback in the NFL?
Oh, this is as hard a job as you can be in, right? We're talking about the hardest position in sports. It's hard, but, I mean, I evaluated him. He can play. He can really play. So, I mean, that's just part of being in this league. At some point, you got to be a rookie. At some point, Tom was a rookie. Some point, Blaine, Kyle, everybody that played this position going to be a rookie. That don't mean you can't have success. So, a lot of rookies come in and have a lot of success. So, and this kid, just from an evaluation standpoint, looked pretty good on tape to me. So,
What'd you like about him?
everything. I just think he can really play.
What makes,
A couple more questions, please.
what makes Todd Bowles such a challenging coordinator to go against for some of these young quarterbacks? I'm sorry, he calls the defensive play calling, but what makes him so challenging to go against?
It's tough to say from me not going through Todd, but Todd's so multiple, right? Todd's multiple. Todd's a smart human being. He understands football. So he's always going to be sound from a defensive standpoint. So that's the things that make Todd exceptional, just having the ability to be multiple, be sound at what you do, and have the awareness and the wherewithal to be able to teach all the things so the defense can get it. So he's an exceptional coach. He's just an exceptional at what he does.
Byron, how is Tom, 23 years in, right? And here he is, you just mentioned all the new pieces. And he wants to win everyone. It's the Super Bowl, that's what we're doing here. How is he with the patience of that, with knowing that those guys can't possibly know what he knows and trusting him? Because he said, I don't trust them, don't put them on the field. Or if you do, I'm not throwing them the ball. There is that. So how has he been in this system?
I think he's been great. He's 45 though, right? We lose patience. I lose patience at 42, right? So he lose patience sometime, but that's part of it. That's what we got. He understands that though. That's the amazing thing about Tom. I tell you guys all the time, when you really see him upset, most of the time is at himself. That's the thing that people don't understand. He's a football junkie. He knows all the nuances of football. He knows how every situation is going to be. He's been in these situations before where he's played with people that may have been younger around him. So he understands everything about the game, so that always gives us an opportunity. So it's nothing's new to him. He understands and been through everything.
Okay, thanks.